Yo, what's poppin', realest one? Peace, peace, blessings, blessings. You know, I would be willing to put some change on it, betting wise, that a lot of people never thought one time that the word shooting would be involved or put in a sentence related to this Drake and Kendrick situation. But what part don't you understand when you hear the words disrespect, when you hear the words violate? Once you start throwing that F word around, fam, no pun intended. Once you got this one talking about this person's family and this one throwing this person's family in the mix, naming songs, family matters, and all of this, because neither one of them exempt. Both of them got their hands dirty. Ain't nobody trying to be the bigger person, and I get it because I'm still trying to work on myself to a degree. I believe in eye for an eye myself. I understand it. Male ego is a bitch, right? Disrespect me in public is where we gonna handle that. Violate me in a certain form, and in that form is where we gonna handle that. I get it. I understand that. But when I seen the names, just the titles of some of these songs, I didn't even have to listen to them fully 100%. Just from the titles of these records, man, I knew right then and there this was more than rap. You understand? So they saying what, 2:10, 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a shooting by Drake's house, right? Now there was some brother who had gotten hit, but he had non-life threatening injuries. And obviously Drake wasn't harmed himself because that would have been all over the place. You would have seen that man face all over. Understand me? Non-life threatening injuries this time. Drake unharmed this time, right? But what about next time? Because the fact of the matter is this, considering how far the situation has gone and spiraled out of control once you mention the word shooting, fam. If it can happen by Drake's house, it can happen by Kendrick's house. You would think that if anybody could walk away from some words from another man, that it would be a multi-millionaire, fam. You understand me? And I come from the world of battle rap, so I get it. But there's an end game in battle rap. They actually get to settle the score with their words face to face. What we seeing right here is a deadly game, what could be a deadly game of who gets the last word. That's what it is. Who gonna get the last word? And it's now taking a turn to a completely different level now. A dangerous game of who is gonna get the last word, fam. There's plenty of people who come from neighborhoods where shooting outside the crib is a regular thing, and they would love to switch places with a Kendrick or Drake. The whole point of these dudes who got these records and number one hits and all of that, they live in areas where they don't have to be around none of that shit, right? But yet, because of them trying to get the last word over the other individual, so it defeats the purpose. It really defeats the purpose. What about next time, though? I'm not manifesting it. I'm not wishing it on. I don't got a problem with Drake. Drake, all right. Kendrick, he all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's just wild to me. It's just wild to me. If there was ever a time to leave some shit alone, I would say it's right now. Because next time it ain't gonna be no non-life threatening injury. You understand? Next time it ain't gonna be no Drake unharmed. Nobody's exempt, man. Two grown men. If it's really that serious, like I said in my other video, if it's that deep, hell, shoot the fair one. Can't say you're too good for that, because once you get your hands dirty by talking about another man's family, I get it. When a man comes for yours, you defending yours and you go for his. It's eye for an eye type shit. But it's nothing innocent about it. And that was my whole point. As soon as that word touched the tip of the tongue, family, as soon as that word got entered into the fray, it was already a done deal. You understand? So how far is the situation really going to go? What else exactly has to happen for both of these dudes to say, you know what? I don't really know you like that. I'm going to just wave the white flag if you wave the white flag. It's been a minute since I heard of a rapper dying from a rap beef, but it can still happen. And some tell me that people are really surprised. People are so interested in this, breaking down the lyrics. I don't even need to see the lyrics. I see what's going on. So just from seeing the titles of some of these songs, like I say, that right there is enough. Understand? Nobody's exempt. It don't matter if one is in Toronto, if one is in Cali, Beverly Hills, it don't matter. That situation has found its way to that man's front door. And there's nothing to stop it from reaching Kendrick's front door. Because if we're talking about wanting up each other, then that's where it's headed, right? A shooting, nothing, as long as Drake has lived there, in that mansion, that big ass house he in, right? You ain't never heard about no shooting outside that man's house before until this situation. So if we're talking about getting the last word, coming out on top, if we're talking about wanting up each other, where does that end at? That's all I'm trying to say. Check the comments real quick before I get up out of here. Miss T, appreciate you. Dome, appreciate you. Miss April, appreciate you. Miss April, appreciate you. Bonnie, appreciate you. I can't see all the comments. I'm trying to make this quick, get up out of here. Let me see. Any more comments? Tamika, appreciate you. Everybody that came in, appreciate you. But yeah, man, I'm not big on this situation. My only point behind it is, if you got two motherfuckers who got all this money, got all this success, you would think if anybody could walk away from a few words that the next fool spit over a diss record, if they can't walk away from it, can't nobody walk away from it. You understand? Just imagine that. All that success, all that status, all that hard work they put in to get where they at to live in these houses could just be snatched away. Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. And you know what? I might not be the person to necessarily speak on that, but I do like living. You know what I'm saying? I do like waking. Like, I'm the one that get up there and talk about, yo, it's a blessing to wake up in the damn morning. So I most definitely wouldn't want to be going back and forth with somebody, especially after that happened, because there ain't no telling what could happen next. You understand? But I'm gonna leave it like that, man. Realest one, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? May Rain, appreciate you. Yeah, I'll leave y'all comments, man. I'm out.